Okay, we'll turn spec chat off. We've obtained a mutual agreement to have good luck. Okay, so what do we have here? So this looks like a board where we draw a bunch with like Scholar or Envoy and KC expand. Okay, I get 5-2, which is pretty nice. I can open the junk dealer. So you definitely want a potion here. University is like the source of gains. So we will get a potion on this next shuffle. You can also think about adding tack eventually for extra buys, but I don't know how useful that is going to be. Probably not very useful. It's mostly just like, you know, KC stuff, KC universities, KC expands. Should be able to run the provinces pretty quick with KC expand. Do I want a silver? Probably. Oh, my GD misses. Man, I'm really snake bit this league season. Just casually, you know, go ahead and lose that 1 in 11. So the question is, do we want the second junk dealer more than the university? And I feel like we probably do. Okay, he gets his university. I'll take another silver here. And this will probably be a Envoy, I think. Yeah, that sounds okay. Just shuffle faster mostly. Okay. Yeah, he's getting the university stuff now. I'll really need to get a university here, I think, although it's very tempting to get to KC instead if I can. Yeah, he gets the Scholar, which is good. All right, I'm behind by 2 on universities. Yeah, we'll take the university here. And this is not 7. Really, really, really not 7. So here I think I get a Scholar, I guess. Yeah, need more draw. In addition to all my other problems, I've only managed to hit 1 estate. Yeah, he's getting a bunch of stuff. He's getting the merchant ship. Merchant ship's okay if you have the terminal space for it. And we don't find the Envoy, so that's just some pretty absolute garbage there. We also don't find the potion. Yeah, so the bottom 2 cards are Envoy and Potion. Oh man. Actually, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try and use this draw. Really need to get to KC. So 7 minutes into the match, and I'm already pretty close to my first resignation. Yeah, you know what? This is over. Those were some really awful draws. I don't know, man. Ugh. Okay. It was 1 in 11. I mean, oh god. And then with the potion missing that other thing. Okay. We're gonna try and get through this. Okay. So what do we do here? Well, the Baron Open is looking pretty nice. It's the only buy. There's Cemetery. Baron Cemetery is like a decent-ish combo. So I'm gonna open Baron. And then the 3 could be Ghost Town to try and get a better Baron if I find, try and get a better Cemetery. So the plan here is basically Baron, Cemetery, go into probably try and get a Windfall. Yeah, Windfall's good, of course. I think I'll take the Ghost Town. It sounds a lot better than the Silver, really. Okay, so we probably missed the Baron, which sucks. But maybe we hit 5 otherwise. You get Silver instead, which is, it's reasonable. Okay, we do get this, so that's good. We have to get rid of the Haunted Mirror, but it is nice for the outpost stuff. But I don't think it's worth not trashing it. We have Ghost Town for consistency anyways. So might buy second Ghost Town here. Try and get to Windfall as quickly as we can. And the Ghost Towns help a little bit with that. Okay, this looks bad if we don't draw the Baron, which we don't. So the next thing we want is a Catacombs, certainly. Yeah, he gets one too. Yeah, I can't. If I trash now, I'm just over trashed, like wicked over trashed. So, well, here we have another dead turn, so that's sad. Yeah, it would have been nice to kill more estates, but that didn't happen. So now we get all these shitty hands. Hey, he gets silos now. Last card is the Cemetery. What are we doing with this turn? We'll have 7. 7 sounds like Ghost Town plus Cemetery. I'd rather kill the other cemetery. But, wait, no, that doesn't really make sense. It would be to get 7, well, it could just be a cemetery. Yeah, so next turn I should be able to windfall with this, I think. Get rid of 3 more stop cards. I'm underdrawing by 2, so that works. Need to keep 1 copper. Well, I have 1 copper left, so, but you know, it probably makes more sense to get rid of estates anyways. Okay, so we need to draw the Baron as the first card here, otherwise we're sad. Okay, he gets his ghost, so it's good for him. I'll get a Catacombs here, I assume. It could be okay to delay Windfall by another turn and build more instead, which seems like that's what we're going to have to do. So on 6, it's a little awkward, the price point. Could be 2 ghost towns, which really ensures we get the Windfall next turn. And also having 2 more ghost towns isn't bad. And then our next turn looks like by Windfall, and then the turn after that looks like by like Catacombs Port, and then we can get to Outpost. Should we hold 1? Does that screw anything up? I don't think so. We'll draw, at the start of our next turn, we'll draw 7 cards. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's just a 1 in whatever chance that we don't find the Baron before the Catacombs again, but I think we have to take that chance. Well, it looks like it might happen again, since it's now gone down to a much smaller number. Okay, he's looking pretty nice and ahead here. I'll count me having had these sort of duds. Too many duds. Too many hands, which, I mean, I don't know. What can you do? What can you do? Draws are bad. I still feel like I could be a little bit ahead, but not that much anymore. Okay, he gets the outpost already, which, you know, it's not terrible for him. I do feel like you want to windfall first, though, but, I mean, he doesn't need to windfall, he has a lot of solar. Okay, we do get the Baron this time, so that's great. And we'll windfall. He's got his ghost set up on the wrong parity with his outpost, so that's bad for him. So I have to hope to draw Catacombs or at least a state here. I mean, if not, my turn isn't awful, but it's not great either. Okay, he's going to get a pretty nice turn. Pretty much close to a full turn here, I think, for him. So that's really nice for him. Basically means I'm fucked. He's way ahead on stuff. I'm incredibly behind on stuff because I had so many duds. I have to hope he duds coming up here. Okay, I do get the estate, so that's good. And we can buy certainly a Catacombs. Catacombs plus Outpost seems a little bit aggressive, but I do need the Outpost. I do also have, I only have one village in my next thing coming up. I do have the one. So I have to hope that my Catacombs here is enough sifting. And that he duds on his outpost turn. I really need him to dud on the outpost turn, which seems fairly likely, but it didn't happen last turn, so. Okay, I don't know what the fuck. No, he's got 2 Barons now. So fancy. Alright, I mean, this is just over 2, right? Like. Alright, I gotta play it out and hope that he duds or something, I guess. I don't know. Okay, he's gonna start greening. That feels a little bit like a mistake. It seems like you want more consistency first, but maybe just buying like Province, Port, Catacombs is enough. The other problem is that he's gonna have the ports piled too, which also really limits what I can do. This is also resignable, isn't it? I need him to die, but like a lot. Okay, gold Ghost Town, I don't like those buys. I mean, I guess it's consistency. Okay, at least he sort of does. Yeah, that's not a real dud. Okay, that's really not what I want to see. It's not the end of the world either. Now we certainly need more draw. Certainly need more ports. Okay, this is a nice starting hand. That's probably discardable. Okay, now we're sad. So the question is, do I have to start greening now? I feel like no. I feel like with Outpost I want more. I don't know. I want more deck control. I don't have it clearly. So I feel like I need more draw for that mostly. Okay, looks like he's got this real nice and easy. We're gonna go ahead and resign now. It was really just all those turns where I feel like I had pretty good chance to either draw like 3 coppers or at least draw the Baron and then Estate. And then my windfall was delayed by a turn just for no fucking reason at all other than losing some 1 out of 8. Okay, so we really want Lost Arts on Werewolf here, of course. How do we most quickly get there? That's the question. Okay, he's going for the Little Doctor. Seems to me like the best thing to do here is like try and get to Lost Arts real quick and then start playing with Catapult as your terminal to trash instead of doing this Doctor stuff. Seems more appealing to me. So that would seem to indicate some sort of Overlord opening, because Overlord is going to be good. Maybe just Silver Overlord. Or it could be... Yeah. I mean... We can do Silver Overlord, that doesn't seem crazy. We can also think about getting a big Doctor maybe at some point, of course. Okay, he goes for the militia. He's asking for a lot of terminal collision there, basically. Okay. Okay, he gets a bad trash. That's nice. I'm gonna play this as militia probably. Well, we're gonna get hit by militia next turn maybe, and that's gonna hurt a lot. Of course, it could also hurt him a significant amount. On the other hand, I would like to speed up my shuffle, so maybe I play the werewolf. Well, you have a decent chance of hitting 6 in the next shot. In the next hand, although of course that's ruined if you can play the militia. So basically, depends on whether his militia and his doctor collided last turn. I'm just going to play the militia, I think. I hope it hurts him. It might compel him to play a doctor rather than a militia. Okay, we don't get that thing anyway, so sad. We could pick up the catapult here. Don't hate that. Or the silver. We have a silver in those bottom 2 cards. I'm gonna take the catapult now, I think. Okay, this is pretty decent. We can militia attack him and get lost arts. I think I just want lost arts on werewolf, although you can think about lost arts on overlord instead. I don't really hate lost arts on overlord here, actually. That way you can like use it as a real village and play with all the different terminals. Okay, let's do that. And let's hit him with, well, we can messenger. It's probably a little better. That way we get another overlord. Of course, gets the militia again. Goes with form. I don't know. I feel like he's going to do something stupid with the token. That's my prediction here. Maybe just going to stick LA on werewolf, which is the smart thing to do. Well, our werewolf was our last card there, so that's fun. So at this point we can think about playing like Overlord as Doctor. It kills 3 coppers, I think. No, it's 2 coppers, 1 estate, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that math works out. Or we can just draw it all. We'll try and set up a nice doctor with some more nice doctors. It doesn't seem good. Oh yeah, there's the pouch in there too. Okay, I'm really glad I didn't do that then. We would like more payload at some point. But for right now, I'm just happy to keep buying overlords. And hope for deck tracking or something while we're overlord as embassy to give us a overlord as doctor at some point. Yeah, I see, like, this is great. And now we'll want to add like some payload cards, basically. So there's like 1 copper on top. That doesn't really seem like super worth it to do stuff. Maybe we'll just dispose of it this way. We could even overlord as tracker here, although there isn't really a point to the top decking, so. But there are a lot of nice boons. Like, for example, that's perfectly fine with me. Okay, so I'm going to take a gold and an overlord, I think. We can play Overlord as tracker and see if we get like a gain of some sort. Yeah, like this is nice. I'll take a silver here. Should I start cursing him, or do I want to get rid of the rest of the coppers first? I don't think I'll get rid of the silver yet. So this is another gold, and I don't even know if we want another overlord at this point. Sure. Should probably stop buying them at some point. Okay, he's done. That's very reasonable. I was well ahead. Okay, so I feel like my plan there was better than his, so that's good. I can be happy about that. And I'm down 2-1. However, I have my 2 starts coming up, so that's something else I get to be happy about. Okay, so we have donate. Donate poorhouse. The only real extra gains are count, which gains you duchies and stuff. Sea hag seems important for harassment purposes. Rebuild feels like it's important here somehow. Like, you can use count. You can also get estate gains off of hunting grounds. You can also get a fast gold and go after encampments. Oh man, there's so much going on here. It feels like the opening you want is like poor house donate or poor house donate. It's definitely possible that you could do a province rush just with poor houses. And maybe the sea hag doesn't hurt you that much. So we do poor house, donate. Or is it poor house, donate, poor house? That just seems worse mostly. Then you get like a bazaar. Maybe not even a bazaar. Maybe you just rush the provinces real hard. Buy more poor houses on turns you miss 8. I mean, you want a second village though, I think. What are the other builds? Turn 1 donate to count. Get a rebuild. Every turn you're like gaining a province off of rebuilds and stuff. It doesn't really strike me as better than the poor house thing. And I can't really see a way to make the fancy thing go faster, so I think I'm just going to do poor house, donate. Okay, so we don't get 5 here, which is sad. Yeah, all this extraneous crap. Oops, don't trash the necropolis. That would be very sad. So this seems mostly like a straightforward mirror, which I'm player 1 in, so that's good. So here, the play is to buy an encampment, I think. And just save it in case we need it eventually. So the question is it worth it to buy gold now? The main advantage of gold is that it lets us keep the poor house, or it lets us keep the encampment. The main advantage of the province is that it's province. So I have 4 cards right now. So once I get to 2 provinces, things start to fall apart, or at least I start maybe needing to blow up the encampment, which I can do once. So I get 1 province, I get another province. He mirrors, so there's 4 provinces left. I blow up the encampment, hopefully. Hopefully I'm able to blow up the encampment. Hopefully I'm able to blow up the encampment and get province, number in the 4th province. I feel like the gold is going to pay off, so I'm going to take it. Now he has the same decision to make, with the advantage that he's second player. certainly possible that he buys province here and just makes it through. Well, no, because I can duchy dance. Okay, he gets the count instead. So he's going for something which tries to gain duchies instead, which isn't crazy. But I'm feeling pretty good with the lead that I have here. Okay, so now he's going for the rebuilds. I think what he's doing is going to wind up to be too slow. Rebuild stuff does not like starting out from a points disadvantage. The general rule. Okay, let's get some colonnade points too. Yeah, that's what we'll do here on a stud. Seems better to get encampment colonnade points rather than poorhouse colonnade points. Okay, so he gets a really nice draw here. So I'm fucked now, right? That's pretty clear. Well, I could take a duchy. Does not leave me in a better position. Yeah, I'm just screwed. That was a very lucky draw for him, I think, there. I don't know, maybe it wasn't. Christ. Yep, he's got it. Almost certainly. Yeah, don't fuck around. Well, that was bullshit. I don't know. Was it better what he did? Possibly. Please stop with the GGs. I guess that game was kind of good. Alright, well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Was it that bad? It seemed reasonable to me to expect to continue to hit 8. It just didn't seem like he could get that much draw to be able to get like 2 duchies and a province and continue to a province just completely unimpeded. It just didn't seem. It seemed like he would need really good draws to do that, and then he got them. Okay. So this is proc madness, looks like. Okay, he opens with a forager. On 4-3, this could be fairy hireling by hireling. But it's not. I mean, on 3-4, we don't have that anyways. What's the point? This could be forager improve. You do want to forage, clearly. You also want to ferry lost cities. So that's good. It was double forager. I don't know what I think about that. Well, you can proc them. Okay, he has to trash a copper. That's good for me. I'm going to take the other forager here. You're going to buy a lost city and gain a procession. And really hope to collide the proc and the other thing, the forager. You can also think about ferrying LC here or ferrying hireling here. Oh yeah, proc hireling is really good. I should ferry the hirelings here, I think. That way I'm ready. If I can proc a forager next turn, I can turn into hireling. Yeah, that's what he's going for now too, which makes sense. Okay, great. This is a very nice hand. And now he's going to improve into a hireling, which is very nice as well, of course. Oh, no, okay, he needs a proc too, of course. Do I want a second proc now? I think a second proc is okay now. Increase the odds of getting proc hirelings set down. He buys a silver, which seems a little nutty. I'll take my forager back, I think, because I still have some trash. Yeah. So here I think we want to proc the hireling. And get what? Probably get it improved now. Man, Fairy proc hireling is so good. You get a Lost City out of it too. It's just so much draw. We'll need Nomad Camp at some point for, you know, the purpose of whatever. Buys. So here we can probably do some gameplay stuff, I think. We'll want to add a dismantle at some point too, I think. Just for like fast adding payload, basically. Okay, so let's think about what we want to do here. We can proc the forager, draw, proc one hireling, play the other one regularly, play the improve. We probably don't have enough actions for that. No, we do, because we proc the forager. I just don't really want to proc the proc right at this minute. It's unclear if I even want the second hireling from this forager. I could want something else. Could want the dismantle. We could just take another proc here, and we can draw. We can proc the improve and the hireling. Then we don't get to improve the improve, but it still does the exact same thing, right? I may as well gain the counting house here because I pretty much just want some dismantle food for next turn. Now I think I can take one forager back and take the improve back. Do I want to improve something? I don't particularly think I do, although I could stand to lose one procession, probably. Okay, he's a trader. You get a lot of changelings that way. So let's think about what I want to do on my turn. Probably like proc. Like to get some gold off this dismantle. Oh, I see. He's going to use a trader reaction to add payload. That's pretty smart. Makes a lot of sense. Well, we can do that this turn too. Mountains, Duke. We can think about if there's a way to win here. Seems a little unlikely. Let's see, what can we do? Do a big proc chain that empties. We need to empty changelings, and this is a puzzle which I am not feeling very equipped to solve at the moment. So what would it empty? It would empty procs, foragers, and changelings. Well, when you play all these procs, you drain a lot of lost cities too, so that's another option. The other option is basically we start to score a little bit here because we kind of need to. There's also the improve stuff. I feel like there must be a win here with improve, because you get to improve 2 things at the end. Okay. So we start by processing the improve. You also can move the fairy, which is important for changing what we improve things in, like to be able to improve lost cities into something different from gold. So we proc the improve. That gives us a proc. We proc the improve gives us a proc. Draw. No, proc the dismantle. Dismantle counting house and forager into. No, it doesn't. Dismantle counting house and forager into. To 2 gold. Okay, dismantle counting house into gold plus proc. No, probably gold plus improve. Then we proc LC to draw all that. That gives us a proc. Proc and improve. My gold in hand. Then we proc the forager. Trash the copper and the gold. Then what do we have left to play with? Just the other improve, so we process that into another proc, I guess. We've ran down things a decent amount, but not enough. I don't think there's a thing that I'm going to find here. Okay. I definitely want to play this dismantle twice. I kind of want that traitor. It might be better to get the nomad camp, honestly. Oh yeah, the golds can be changelings. Ooh, that opens up some stuff. I feel like I kind of have to go for it because otherwise I just lose next turn, which is kind of a problem. Well, I probably don't have enough draw to pull it off is the real problem. Okay, whatever. We're just going to score instead. Okay, so what's the second one? Okay, so I'm one short of double. Maybe there was a win there, but, you know, my position is evidently still okay, so, you know. Okay, let's think about what we can do here. We can proc the dismantle, which gains us 2 cards. What if, for example, those 2 cards were 2 improves and 2 changelings? So we get 2 improves and 2 changelings. We can draw that pretty easily. We need 1 improve and 1 trader. So 1 improve, so we proc 1 improve. We can get like a nomad camp or something. Or just get a changeling. No, yeah, just get a changeling. Okay, well, so the piles would be Lost Cities, Changelings, and what's the last pile? I don't know. Maybe there isn't something here. Maybe we just have to score some more. Kind of want the Forger. Then we can proc the Forager, get the Dismantle back. I mean, I need so many gains to end it. I need, of course we can Changeling chain gains. That's the trick we're missing here. So let's say we get 2 improves plus 2 changelings. So that's essentially we get 4 of the 18 gains we need to win. 4 of the 18. And then we draw that stuff back up. We proc improve. Yeah, we proc. So we proc. One of those places is on the Lost City. The other one is on. No, that doesn't work. Okay, both of those are on the improves. I'm out of draw, which is annoying. We could gain 1 procession and 1 improve. So then we draw 2 changelings, a procession, and an improve. Could be those, whatever piles. Could be proc, Lost City, and changeling. So we draw those things up. No, I still don't see it. Let's focus on trying to double province here. I would like the Forager then and the gold. So another action that I'm going to process here. We're still on a double, are we? Which is very annoying. But you shouldn't be able to overcome the other thing, I think, anyways. Could be wrong. So what he can do is a lot more limited. He only has one proc, one nomad camp, one dismantle. Oh, I suppose he hasn't improved too, yeah. Okay, so he didn't have it either, I guess. I don't know. Okay, he wants to do something. Okay, yeah. He wants to play all his treasures, which seems very reasonable. So he's opening up the duchy pilot for me here, basically. My last card is the gold. So now I just have to empty. Okay, so now I need to get a lot of improves, basically. A bunch of improves and a bunch of changelings, and try and empty, like, I don't know what I'm opening and what I'm finishing here. I can proc the dismantle, trash both duchies, gain improve plus changeling. If I finish even if I trash those down, then I still get 15 points at the end. If I can improve enough stuff. So proc. So the piles I want are, the third pile is again very hard, unless it's changelings, which seems impossible at this point. The other option is to try and get enough payload to get to triple province. Seems a little bit easier, actually. And I can blow everything up, essentially. Just do chain dismantles into dismantle the duchies into, like, you know, whatever. So I turn the duchies into, so I'm at, right now I have $8 or $6, and I need to get to $24, which is quite a large increase, really, when you think about it. But I do have a bunch of overdraw. So I proc dismantle the duchies into nomad camps and golds. That leaves me with 2 processions left. with my 3 lost cities, I can draw all that stuff. I can proc the nomad camps. That gives me 8 for each of my 2 nomad camps. Plus, so that's 8 plus 9. So that has me at way under. However, I have used up everything. Okay, so that's annoying and sad. Okay, let's try and figure out if we can empty the duchies then. It would be duchies, foragers, and lost cities. So I proc the dismantle. I proc the dismantle. I use it to gain 2 improves and 2 changelings. I draw that all up with the lost cities. I mean, the other option is to try and empty the changelings by getting a trader and tradoring a province. So how much can I accomplish that way? So let's say I do dismantle 2 duchies into improve and trader. And 2 changelings. Improve, trader, 2 changelings. I proc a lost city, play a lost city to draw all that up. I proc and improve. I trader a province, 8 changelings. I can draw, I think, 1 of those changelings. So then, or 1 or 2 of those changelings. At that point, I've ran procs down by 1, lost cities down by 1 off of proccing the dismantle, and changelings down to 0. The issue then is that I'm not short on points. I'm tied. Okay. I have not enough. Well, I have enough changeling plays if I do this all with proc. Okay. So I need to improve my money by, no, I have the other gold, so I would have enough money to buy a province. Okay, let's run through this all again, just to be sure. We process, well, okay, we want to improve 2 procs, so we're losing a gain somewhere along the way there. We proc the dismantle. We turn, no, we don't have to kill both duchies. That's, well, we do kind of have to kill both duchies. It doesn't really help us the other way. We proc a dismantle. We turn 2 duchies into 2 improves plus 2 changelings. It's 5 cards worth of draw. Then we do proc. Well, we're in trouble then if, no, we play 1 lost city. Then we do proc, lost city, draws us, well then we're not getting any draws of the changelings we use. We've drawn 2 changelings. We get our trader and our improve. We get all of that in hand. We trader a province. That runs the changeling pile to 0. We've gained 2 lost cities off of proc plays and 1 procession off of a proc play. So that brings the procession pile down to 4. How many changelings do we have in hand is the end question. And I think the answer is just the 2. So that's short significantly. The other option is well, no, because we have a lost city in there too. So we maybe can draw 2 more changelings with our extra lost city draw. With our extra lost city draw, we draw 2 more changelings. 2 more changelings, though. What can we? How many proc plays do I have? I have 3 proc plays. I'm using one of them on improve, one of them on dismantle, and one of them on lost city to make this work. So we don't really have an extra proc play that we can spend. So we've got it down to the point where we have 4 processions, we have 4 changelings. Wait, we have 4 changelings? Yeah, with that thing. Okay, I think this works. I'm not running through this again. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and I'm an idiot, but you know, it's kind of fun. So we're gonna do it. And then we've got 2 processions in play, so we get the duchy points back. We have the 2 golds and $4 from proc improve. That buys us a province. Okay. So there might be an easier way that doesn't involve going province to changelings. That would involve, instead of taking a trader, taking like a... No, we need all those gains. Okay, fine. We're going to go for it. Proc, dismantle. Trash duchy. Gain improve. Exchange gold for changing. Trash duchy. Gain trader. Exchange gold for changeling. Gain lost city. Don't exchange that for changeling. Play 1 lost city. Now proc, lost city. Proc improve. Gain. Oh, we get to gain the proc now, which makes this even better than I thought it was going to be. I mean, it doesn't really change that much. Actually, I probably do want to exchange this procession. Well, no. Yeah, we probably just want to do it this way. Yeah, okay. Gains an action. Gain the lost city. Okay. Lost city. Trader. Yeah, I really underdid this. I was missing a bunch of gains that I get along the way. So now we proc the lost city. And apparently miscounted the VP for all this. Huh. Well, that's funny. It really isn't funny at all. Oh man. Oh man, I really messed this up. Because we get 2 duchies, right? That's only 12 points. Oh fuck. Oh fuck me. I should have counted the VP before I trashed the province. God. Well, we get a seller's draw here, so that's nice. Is it time to start buying city quarters now? Feels a little early. I'm not even sure if you need them. Well, surely they have to be good. But it still seems a little early. So if you think about what the best way is to add payload to this deck, it's probably like Swamp Hags and Horse Traders. We'll add one more Alchemist and then we'll probably go to CQs. Well, no, we'll want the other thing first as well. Maybe just a lot of CSMs. I can see that. I feel like this could be like Swamp Hag plus City Quarter, even. Or Swamp Hag Candlestick Maker City Quarter. It seems like an opportune moment to do some cursing. Okay, he has to trash a CSM, which seems bad for him. Why did I do that? It's unclear. I mean, it doesn't matter, we draw perfectly anyways. Maybe I should have bought a second Swamp Hag there. No, I couldn't have, so it doesn't make sense. I mean, I may as well get the ghost here, there's no reason not to. Here. We take the second Swamp Hag here, we'll over terminal, which is not great. Another Alchemist isn't terrible. Another Alchemist and some CSMs. Yeah. That's 9, 10, 11. Pile's getting very low now. Fairly low. Okay, that's nice. Almost done it. Didn't done. I'll be able to get all my fountain points at once if I want, which is always great. So 10 buys, $14. Can I do anything in the way of piling out? Not really. This feels mostly like I should I mean, I don't really see any way that he's going to empty the bustling villages or anything, so I'm going to take like Alchemist plus Swamp Hag here, plus City Quarter maybe. It seems safe, I don't know. Or I could take Fair. Could also take Fair for that wonderful magical 11th buy. I could take Horse Traders for another buy. Trying to think of any way I can lose this. Not finding it. Probably exists. Okay, whatever, he's doing soft resign essentially. Have it if I find a City Quarter. I guess I do have a lot of debt. I guess I just buy Province now and win next turn. Seems safest. I should have set up the Ghost play. I'm an idiot. Doesn't matter. get the sweet 4 pile. All right. Thanks for listening.